Hi, welcome to the Martial Arts Business Academy. My name is John Hine, and in this video blog we're going to cover the SWOT analysis. Now, before you all go to sleep, which is what a lot of my clients do when I mention SWOT analysis, it's really useful. It opens your eyes to so many things that you didn't realise. Have you ever heard of the 80-20 principle, the Pareto Principle, which says that 80% comes from 20% of what you do? Now, I learned this 20 odd years ago, but when it first hit home there was actually a cash stream in my martial arts business that I hadn't actually seen. And the only reason we found out is because we carried out an analysis. So what is SWOT analysis? It's an acronym. It's your strengths. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are your opportunities? And what are your threats? So just take 20 minutes. End of each week. It's a good idea. What are your strengths? Now, write all your strengths down. Some of them may be obvious, but others may not. And by the very act of actually writing them down, you could find another cash stream or even several cash streams that could add to your business and strengthen your score. And what are your weaknesses? Sometimes your weaknesses actually turn out to be your strengths, and sometimes your strengths can turn out to be your weaknesses. Because when you're strong in one area, you can become over-reliant in that area. And if the economy changes, or your local area changes, or something changes, then you could be in real trouble. And in one of our schools that happened, where the local big drug company, huge drug company, had their research facilities there, and it employed thousands of really high-end researchers, doctors of all sorts, and they closed it down. What do you think that did to the economy in the local area? Completely changed the economy. So instead of being dominated by high-end people who could spend money like water, for want of a better phrase, but could spend a lot of money easily, the economy changed to being much more middle of the road. Are you ready for that? And sometimes your weaknesses can turn out to be your strengths. Because if something you think that's not very good, I'm a bit weak on that, you may find out that something happens in your local economy where that weakness becomes an advantage. I can't tell you what it is because I'm not doing the analysis. You are. Opportunities. There are opportunities around us all the time. All we have to do is change our perspective. Are you missing things which are staring you right in the face, that's saying, come here, I can be another form of income for your school, for your business? And what are your threats? This is a real biggie, because you have to be aware of your threats, because sometimes they creep up on you. And sometimes it's not always the obvious. It could be legislation from the local government. It could be the local government decides to open up a major gym sponsored by from public coffers that could act in direct competition to you. Again, I can't tell you what the threats could be, but if you just take some time out, say 20 minutes a week, or if you want to do it, say half an hour once a month, to actually just look at where you are standing. Where are your strengths? Could they turn into weaknesses? Where are your weaknesses? Could they turn into strengths? Where are your opportunities? There could be opportunities that you haven't even looked at because you think everything's staying the same. It's only when you sit down and you actually have a look around, you can see where opportunities lie. And I do with these clients all the time. And they hate doing SWOT analysis, and yet once they've done it, they go, oh wow, I know more about my business than I ever did before. And what are your threats? They could be obvious, or they could be subtle, it could be hidden, and could be growing. And if you know where they are, you can change the way you actually run your martial arts school. Hope that's been of help. I know it's helped a lot of my clients. I'll see you soon. Have a great week. John signing out.